Hello humans, it is me, Fuzz, yes. We're going to be playing some more Elden. Oh yes. Back to grinding it seems. Except this time we have 3 choices of decent locations to grind. Well, I suppose they're decent. Only so decent, really. Just rearranging part of the way my chair is. Only so decent when it takes so much for us to level up. At this point. Oh yes. The likely plan that we will go with is we will use these. But once we have them in excess, up to a point, we will start going to the other locations. And once they start running out, we'll return here. I think this makes some level of sense. Yes. Though... I wonder how long we should grind for in the first place. I want to up my dexterity by quite a bit. Though I'm not sure how much is even going to be necessary for what I have in mind. For now, let's actually take what we have and head back to Melania's place. I'm gonna switch it from Rot Breath to Ice Breath. Ice Breath should be good enough to deal with the Kindred of Rot. To be back here grinding in this location after all this time. My. Well, he survived. That's a bad sign. I figured it would be just fine against them. Not fine enough, it seems. He shouldn't have survived that either. It's because our Great Tree's not active. I am so confused. He should not have died just now. My, my. Crap, that's several of them. Well, things just did not go very well here at all this time. I ultimately don't know what causes them to sometimes just start going over there. Go the other way this time. Just the one. But why? And now both the rest of them. Including these guys was dubious from the start, honestly. Even though it can work. That's so weird. It didn't fail even once the other time. Just last session, when we got here, it didn't fail even once. And then this time they didn't notice. What gives? Really now? Of all the things he's gonna counter a move like that. That sucks too, because that leaves me wide open when I do that. I have a weird idea. It's just so I can get a more clean sense as to how much runes we actually get from doing this. Of course, it'll fail if I die during this. Yeah, they give very similar amounts, indeed. Though for a single item use, the DLC area is better. And because it is technically happening faster, I should just do that one and stick to it. Even if it does get a bit boring to run just one. over and over again. It just makes sense to do. In this case, I have to somehow kill off these guys without letting them get away. Come on, hurry it up. Impressive that it worked, but okay, he didn't notice. Very nice. I don't have the other type of breath with me, so I should probably just flee now. I do wish there was a better place in the DLC to grind. There might be. I mean, we can't get here. Maybe it's super endgame what's over here. Though it feels very odd if that's the case. This is the wrong location. Or is it? I mean, if I'm gonna keep grinding, I probably should actually just use those. Hmm. The problem is this shield, I'll still take damage with it. So ultimately, it just doesn't feel worth it. That is such an immense disadvantage. By comparison to all the other shields that have the 100%. It is amazing how this has the best magic damage negation. It is kind of weird to think of some of these. Like this one, for instance. It's only so far away from these two. Or this even. Now, it wouldn't be so bad if I like regenerated life on hit or something, but I can't do that. Not reasonably, anyway. I mean, there's a great rune that's supposed to do that. With how I've accidentally wasted some of my levels into endurance that I didn't need to. It could actually be useful to switch my great rune. But the great rune doesn't always stay active, and then, well, ends up not really being all that worth it. No, taking the physical damage as well is just not acceptable. And then this is even too heavy. It's the only one that has an effect on top of having 100 damage negation. I mean, this one has... Well, I mean, all the ones that you can change their skills, because this has lightning, but you can't change its skill. This has poison, but you can't change its skill. If I could change its skill, this one would do just fine. I would very likely use it. It's even lighter than this somehow. But I would be too heavy using it. And it really is a shame, too. Damage. It just feels so weird to decide and choose to go with that notion. where it'll cause me pain. Perhaps I should do that. The main thing is that it prevents me from dying. Getting away with being able to block everything for free is a bit odd anyways. And it would allow me to justify something. I can either do this for it, or this. Problem is, that lowers the rest of its damage negation, including the physical. I could spec it into blood further. I could give it poison, which is what I would want to do. Oh, that's interesting. The blood loss goes up with that. It'll go down with this. I wonder why that is. Okay, let's try this. And as for you, we're either going to give you potentially the cold, and give you the blood loss, I suppose. Or lightning. I mean, you already have blood loss after all. Regular blood loss, 55. I mean, this isn't taken away from it. The cold was taking away from it a bit. I'll give you lightning for a bit. Oh, that's interesting. Lightning doesn't have a... doesn't scale to faith, intellect, or arcane. Huh. Interesting. And now I'm gonna have to upgrade this. If that's the case, I sure hope its guard bonus will be good enough, because currently this one has a better guard bonus. At least it starts at a higher value than these do. I want to see it poison someone though. It'd be nice if equipping this allowed my dodge to do the thing. But I don't think it does. That in its own way is rather terrifying. So essentially, turn my shield into a weapon, rather than just a defensive implement. Kind of makes me want to try these. $47 and $40. Its fire damage negation isn't very good, and its physical damage negation is worse. Kinda don't like it, but this one would be really good. It's heavier somehow. I don't really like how it looks though. Oh, but it won't have blood loss. Like, sure, we can put the poison on it, but it won't have blood loss. The only merit to using this shield over the other one is I can stick really weird skills on it. It doesn't have to be the shield rush. What kind of skills can I put on this? That feels kind of odd, but okay. This feels like it makes sense. Gravity. Now there's an interesting notion. I could technically give it blood loss and poison, but I'll have to use a skill with it to make it do that. The advantage of scaling is split between more stats. The guard bonus is higher. That's the main advantage I see. If I was to give it this, doesn't it already have that? It does. Hmm. $64. Why does this one have to start with so little? Oh, it may have decent guard boost, but its holy damage negation by default kind of sucks. And having one thing that can just basically slip through my guard is not really acceptable. If it can bypass it almost entirely. It can guard against fire better. Fire is this shield's weakness. This one's better at everything in that realm. But it's heavier. Too much heavier. I like how dangerous it looks, but I don't really like how it looks in general. Though admittedly, part of the way it looks is kind of fitting if I was to put poison on it. With the only issue remaining is it's just too heavy. And there isn't really a way around that. I mean, I can unequip this, but that won't do for other reasons. This one's guard bonus still wins, but like I said, its holy damage negation is just too low. Heck, actually it's not even just that. and the lightning, and the fire. Right, here, just not an option. This one may be better. I'm comparing it to this, while this one has poison on it. If I put poison on this one, it may not actually be so much better. Just to compare. Yeah, it's not much better. Its lightning resistance is better, and its fire resistance is better. But when it's like this, its holy damage resistance is the same. Wait, this applies... Oh, it's upgraded, so I suppose that makes sense. It applies more of both. Okay, because we have runes in item form, let's actually go upgrade these immediately. I am still a bit sad that we can't inflict madness on targets, really. But really, in our current situation, there's actually a few things we can't inflict on people.
Lay out your arm.
Like ourselves, anyway. I'm just gonna use all of these. All the big ones in there. Oh yeah, probably that once, right? Yeah. Now they match. Yeah, none of the other skills seemed all too worth it from what I could tell to put on the other shield anyways. Though I should probably take another look just in case I'm mistaken. Oh. If it's gonna be one of those offensive shields, it has to be the other one. And the real problem is, even if I did want to put other skills on it, it will lack an offensive aspect that the one I'm trying to use has. Meaning, I would specifically have to give it one of these two. But the other shield has a defensive shield skill that's offensive at the same time. Ultimately, despite being an offensive shield, it's just not as valuable. I like how it looks more, though. In terms of its detailing, not necessarily its shape. Though when I'm actually holding it, it's not as much nicer as I thought it would be. It's only a bit nicer.
Lay out your arms.
There is an issue that I've noticed. Its guard bonus is not increasing at all. Huh? 77. But this one's guard bonus increased. Why is this one's guard bonus not increasing? Something is wrong. Will this one's guard increase? How about the other ones? Your guard increased, I think. If this is an increase, it's going to eventually just be only more offensive than this, and slightly more defensive in some ways. But this one would end up being better to use. Yeah, this one increases in guard bonus. Though, to be fair, 67. No. That's just not fair at all. Why is this one not increasing? I have a bad feeling I know why it's not increasing. I really don't like it. If that's also a condition... Price for power, I suppose. Yeah, look, it goes up by so much more if I get rid of the poison. Or elemental attribute. Just as initial blood loss. I'm gonna try sticking with this anyways. Yeah, the only thing we lack is a fire weapon. Let's see if I was going to use this one specifically. Why does this have to be so heavy? There's no legs that grant me any buffs that seem reasonable. This one, if I was still using Melania's sword, this would do. Assuming it actually works for Melania's sword. And its skill. No extra effects from most of these. The extra effect I'm gaining from this is rather potent. If I'm going to continue using the Thorn Sorcery, then this should stay. Meaning my armor can't really change, and where did my staff go? Why'd it have to be just slightly too heavy? I mean, of course I could switch to this. Because this one hardly matters, and I don't know if grabs are counted as critical hits. Other Tarnish can do critical hits to me, but I think if that happens, I was done for one way or another. Similar to a grab. No, this is different than a grab. Grab is like, I just simply failed to dodge. This is like, they ran me out of stamina. That's no good. Like, when would I ever use this in combat? I still want to keep this, though it is technically making me more vulnerable for whenever I do get hit. Though, if I did unequip it, would that be enough? Yes, it would. Now we have to upgrade this one, because I've just decided to use this instead. I mean, I'm probably not going to use this shield anymore, sadly. If I change my mind, I can do what needs to be done to fix that. There are 2 alternative options. Hopefully the other one won't end up being completely for waste at this point then.
Lay out your arms.
It's notably better against guarding lightning specifically. It'd be really nice if you didn't have like a limited supply of this. That's like rather annoying. There's like no convenient way to get more of those whenever you run out. Other than just go slay a field's worth of rats. More like an army's worth of them. In a way, this does sort of answer a matter I've been pondering, and that is, should I just get rid of my shield and go for all weapons instead? Instead, I've turned my shield into a more notable weapon, rather than just a tool to block things. Oh yes. And because I might switch to the other one from time to time, I'll upgrade it to max. It's just a shame because their guard bonus is not as potent. This one's heavier than one of them, but its guard bonus sucks. No, its guard bonus is fine. It's guard against fire, lightning, and holy is not good enough. Cool. Anything else? How many of these do I have already? I feel like not enough. return to this. Ooh, this enhances the madness. Well then, in that case... Though, like I said already, there's no telling if I'll ever use that shield again. And if I do, it'll be when we go to challenge... Well, it feels weird to do what I just did and then go challenge Radon with that. Indeed. Perhaps I shall even alter it when the time comes. If I use that when fighting Radon, I have to like, unequip a bunch of stuff. I don't like it, but... This Radon guy is gonna be seriously bad news to deal with, after all. Go. Fire! Ow. I don't think he dropped an item. Run! Up on the way out. is it scaling so high for strength? It's kind of not what I want. Having my Great Rune active would make this go more smoothly. Which means hunting rats is the way to go. Because they're the only target that I know drops it. The real question is why them? Why are they what drops it? What the heck is that thing? Enemies in the game that drop it. I think they drop it so rarely. If only I could remember a better place to find rats. This is like the only place that comes to mind. The sewer was a spot, but, well, it only has so many rats. Somehow he got away. He escaped the fumes. What a punk. Oh! Not that it really matters, these guys don't give very much room at all. Hey, there's one. I guess there's a room. Dark room! Huh? That would be a really terrible way to die. nice if this weather started while I was like at Melania's place or something. I don't even think this can happen while I'm in the DLC though. So it wouldn't have even been an option there. Oh, just like that, it's already gone. Well, that was quick. That was actually very short indeed. Oh, so I wasn't mistaken. We actually haven't cleared this one. What the heck does this one even want? I am really troubled by that. I swear, this is like the second one that says that. Yeah. Like, it kind of makes it seem like there's some kind of... like some kind of clear option or thing to be done. Just perhaps there's a spell to be used? I wonder if any of these spells would work. I doubt it though. Not trouble. If there is a specific spell for it. I wonder if I even have it. Like, I feel like there's a spell that I need to use. But I also think that that'd be really annoying. I mean, there have been puzzles. There was one that required us to have a specific summon, so... you just need enough FP to be able to cast the summon. That's not really a big deal at all. Assuming you have the summon. Of the two fingers. These are in relation to the Earth Tree, apparently. So I guess we'll try those ones. Lightning fortification, probably no. I feel like that one would be very odd for it to be specifically that. Wrath of Gold. Wrath from Afar. Heal from Afar? Probably not. I think this is from the DLC. If none of these work, then I'm gonna just, like, move on confidently that it's not a spell that I cast in there. I don't have, like, an item that's, like, oddly related to this, do I? Not a reusable one, anyway. Well, that didn't seem to do anything. Much to my dismay, none of those did anything. If none of those do anything, then what the heck does it want? Better not be like some kind of emote. Should probably take a look. Whoops. That's not the one I want to use. Does it better work? I swear, if I have to do this outside, it'll be a different issue. It's just an emote, so it's just an emote, right? What the heck happened out here? The weather changed so fast, I don't know what to think. How long does this emote last? Oh. It says it'll point the way, but that doesn't appear to have done anything. Light the way. I have to do it like point blank range to this stupid statue. Has it got like a camera inside? Hello. Open sesame. Nothing. Shoot. May it light the way. One moment we figure out the puzzles like nobody's business super quickly without any issue. Next moment, nothing. Nothing, as I should have figured. Hey. Am I too far away, I wonder? Does this mean anything? Come to think about it, given how this land is, and how the people look at the fingers, would snapping your fingers be, like, revered or forbidden? Hello there. Yeah. Open up. What other things could I try? The other thing that comes to mind is maybe... How is this still not good enough? Something perhaps in relation to the retreat itself. May it light the way. This tree or that one? Either way, it doesn't appear like it would be all that useful. Why is whatever this spot is connected to this? There's a balcony here. And yet no windy jump. In other words, the heck is its purpose? That goes up in the to the elevator. So that's the purpose of that room, I suppose. Why has it got a balcony so suspiciously like that? Solve the puzzle to enter. I have one other guess for now. And I'll be back to leaving it be because I just have no flippin' idea. What this? not working. None of the lamps are more Erd tree-like than this one, or in relation to it, to my knowledge. Well, of course, unless maybe this one. What I was really hoping for right about now is that there'd be like some kind of invisible platforms that would have been revealed by this. Will light the way. But of course, it's not something that simple, apparently. And nor is the Erd tree lighting the way something simple. Way too far to make that jump. Right, this useless bloody hint is not enough. Not by a long shot. All it did succeed in doing is showing me ways to waste time. But disappointing. We got what we came here for initially in the first place. So, let's get out of here. I mean, as interesting as the spell is, I kind of feel like I shouldn't bother with it. It takes so long to cast. And its value is particularly odd. I wonder if this is better than this one. It costs less to do. Oh, whoops. Hmm. Can be cast repeatedly. Hmm. Neither describe their superiority over the other, if they would have it or not. He did half his health. Now, one of them missed and it looked like it did a comparable amount of damage. If all three can hit the same target, truly, then I'd say that's very clearly stronger. Also, I'm not sure if the other one tracks the targets. I think this one has further range. That's 2. That's 3. 4. 5. 6. Can this target not bleed? Is that too far? That looked interesting. Well, it's notably stronger, this one, it seems. And sometimes it has a very interesting reaction to targets. It'll kind of go all over the place. Like that. Wait. Now, do they have more range? This one? Or no? Looks like shortly after it gets to the stairs. They have the same range, roughly. And I do not know if the blood one tracks or not. Point blank range, it might be kind of difficult to get its full value down. Noted, they have a little bit of a difficulty climbing stairs. How odd, indeed. If I can cast it faster later on, it might still be worth my time. Like, it's a shame. This takes a lot of time to cast. That's weird. It didn't look like I did any more damage to it than when I didn't have the Great Rune active. There should be quite the obvious difference in damage. That was almost one. That's almost all from one successful run through. This area gives more than I thought it did, but only barely more. Even still, 322,000. It's not dead on accurate because I think we did have a little bit still after we leveled up the previous time. Current state of my character, I feel like I have room to justify dividing my potions like this now. It just feels like a bit of a shame because I used to have so much, well, a bit more FP. Hmm. Oh. Yeah, this time it lowered a bit. Which is kind of weird, because I think that's the fault of one of the previous runs not getting the full amount of kills. Or I guess not having the buff for all the kills, more like. Oh. Oh yes. Just contemplate about what other tough targets are here, there, and around the place that we can kill. It'd be more interesting than just grinding these guys. And if they give double what they used to, it might be useful. But some of these guys, I imagine, just won't give me much of anything. Like this guy probably won't give me very much, actually. We could start by going and hunting that after all. Plus, it should also grant a remembrance. I do feel like it makes sense to tackle this one first, rather than leaving it to be one of the later ones we hit. If we tackle it later, then, well, while we have runes already, that won't be very good for a boss that very much could kill us. What the heck? I feel like I never did figure out why there was these here. There's two of them now. Like it took me a moment, but I remember that, yeah, they did show up once before. There are rats here. How many, I wonder? I don't think there's enough to be worth it. There's none of these giants are powerful enough to blast the buildings apart. Did I have to get inside there? I better have. Yeah. I suppose the real problem now is how the heck do I get out of here? Can I just jump through this? Okay. That works. I think this door is locked. I'm not even gonna bother with it. sounds like he's up and ready to fight. Are they fighting each other? Brilliant, it poisoned him in a single rush. Unfortunately, our barrier that we can put up on ourselves has very little value with guarding. That was part of the reason why having the 100% physical damage reduction was so valuable. I didn't remember while I was contemplating this setup in the first place. But now I remember. I feel like I've gone too far to just suddenly turn back because of that. Perhaps I could use that as justification to not use the barrier at all. No. Because the goal is to still dodge my targets, then it won't matter. I mustn't forget that for every guy I guard against, I am taking damage. Always. You may be somewhat intimidating, but now you're dead. You should be ashamed of yourself. The kindred of rot give more than you. Each one of them individually. More than a boss-like target. I mean, there is one spot where they give the same amount, which is kind of weird. Oh, that's the initial door. I see. Here we go. think it would try that devious grab on me so soon. And again. Or not again. Oh. I was hoping the meteors can't get me if I'm like right next to it. Please no. Okay. It missed. Victory is mine. I guess it's a good thing for us that it doesn't track targets. So, I have a problem. It actually didn't give us the remembrance. Oh, that's right. If I remember correctly, from the remembrance, there's the skill from it and the flail. So then this one just gives us this. It's kind of weird that we don't get the remembrance at all from it. Oh, first try. Anyone else? Dealt with the dragon there. There's a cave here. The boss is really kind of pathetic if I remember correctly. He gives a very, very cool looking sword. There's an Erdtree avatar up there. And pretty much no one else. I mean, there's this place, but I don't think there's any roots of death there. That's right, if I'm gonna deal with the roots of death, I should actually be hunting those notably, so I should actually run through every location and check them. Considering I'm still trying to level up my dexterity, it is a good thing to do in the meantime, I suppose. Yes, this makes sense. It's just a shame because certain areas are just not going to give me much of anything. There had better not be a death root there. I don't think there is, but I can't help but be a bit concerned. This Deathbird is still here, and he really mugged us last time that we visited him. Let's go see about the Erdtree avatar over here. This guy shouldn't matter in that cave. I have to check this place just in case. Just by peeking in to see if it has any death root. This shouldn't have anything. There's that to be killed. The dragon doesn't really matter, nor do you. Just bags of runes if I can kill them off effectively. Yeah, let's go for the Erdtree avatar. In this weather, I imagine it'd be weak to fire. Any adequate fire weapons? I mean, this does quite a bit. like this one has Crimson Rot. Cool. Be gone! He gave a pretty nice amount. It's a shame this skill doesn't life drain. The way its effect kind of works makes it sound like, or seem like it should technically life drain. And hence, it also wouldn't work on those who live in death. Though I get the feeling this sword from Rykard, I think it probably works on those who live in death. Why'd they move like that? That kind of confused me and made me concerned at the same time. I see dragon. Too close. Victory is won. Oh! Nice. He did not give a terrible amount either. This punk will likely be kind of annoying to deal with. What would I want to use on him specifically if I was going to challenge him? I'd kind of want to use this. I'm particularly interested in the notion of when it gets powered up. Getting to blast him. Oh, I wasn't supposed to really run around killing these guys using this. But this isn't really helping me until I need to actually dodge them on foot. Hopefully there isn't death root in here. I don't think there is, but I should check. The beast eye isn't going off, so it should be fine. This place is terrible. I want out immediately. Looks like I can't teleport out. What a terrible place. I mean, if I did manage to hit him with this, he would be kind of in a bind. That would also do a lot of damage to him, I'm sure. Okay, I think I have a strategy in mind. It'll just get a bit weird if he is able to counter it, like, really easily. Cool. It's a large amount, but not good enough to use right now. I suppose I could. Fortunately, challenging this guy should be completely safe, unless I forget to pick up my runes. Be gone! I can say confidently, as far as any of the things I've entered like this goes, that is the most savagely I've ever ruined any opponent. That was amusing. I was concerned I was gonna miss, but I did not miss. There's a target over here, and there's the death bird, which will probably be a bit rough to deal with. We can level up already. More to dexterity. Unlike a lot of the other times where we leveled up in this game. Now we're focusing mainly on just raw offensive capability. Pretty much. That's probably a mistake. I should leave him be. That's a high tier skeleton enemy. He's more trouble than he's worth. By a long shot. Now I think about this, part of this fortress I haven't explored. No, it looks like it only leads all the way up to a painting. I just wonder if there's a quest that relates to the painting. If there is, I haven't found it. First times I came here, I ran right past the site of grace. Just didn't know it was here. That's different. Oh yeah, this one does this. Which I forgot about. Making this one arguably the most reasonably formidable. The one on Melania's place is not reasonably formidable, it's just got really crappy terrain to fight it with. Well, there goes our Great Rune activation, but that is Elden. We shall move on regardless. I wonder. A bit too late to join in, but it's very amusing to be able to like use this incantation and actually obliterate my opponents with it. To finally be able to make use of its overwhelming might. is greatly satisfying. With that, we've almost killed all the bosses on this icy mountain. Just not the guys in here, and not the guy in here, and not the guy in here. As well as the death bird. Something unseen. It's so annoying because I think to myself, what are we supposed to do with this unseen thing? Kill it? It might not be a thing that we can just kill. There's still one that remains. That's because of the death bird. Observed it, the more I thought to myself, I don't remember it having an attack like this. Then the moment it exploded, I thought to myself, I still don't recognize it. Then I saw the flame trails, and I thought to myself, oh, it's that move. Oh dear. Why must you delay? Stupid looking bird. Unlike everyone else, it actually feels like it has some force to it, this bird. Like it's even killing my ally. All the other opponents were failing to do that. Don't worry, your end approaches. It's over. An okay amount. Not really a spectacular bunch of loot. But not really a small amount of runes either. Just feels a little small by comparison to pretty much everyone else. The dragon gave more. Heck, I feel this guy gave more, but he probably gave more, like a similar amount to this. I guess the Entry Avatar here also gave about that much. Loot that I don't know how to get. That does not sit well with me. No, not one bit at all. How did we even get up there? I think I remember. The real question is, how do we deal with the opposition that guards the way up? I feel like we're likely to lose our runes to this. Let's go elsewhere. We'll return when we level up next. This year I remembered. I should check if this place has Death Root. This one almost certainly doesn't. But this one, I must check. I must know. Ow! Now I think about it, there's a wolf enemy over here. I don't remember if I actually killed it or not. find it hard to imagine that would give me anything that I don't already have, or anything that would be all that valuable to me. I should make note of it just in case. It's somewhere potentially here. Or over there. We're in a decent ways in to see if we get a sense. No sense. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do these have different terrain? I'm confused. I don't remember the terrain being like this. I remember now. That's so flippin' annoying. I don't remember the door being there, though. Right. This is a bit of an issue. Something I need a bow for. Except they did. I was concerned about their accuracy, but it worked. If it's still not going off, there's no way. Let's get out of here. Hold on, there's a guy up there. Well, that's disappointing. That wolf boss target is way harder to kill than most of the other things that we've run around and dealt with. And I don't think I'll be granted any assistance to fight it either. Just suddenly have to deal with a really strong wolf. No good. No good at all. Any death root here? We appear not. Oh. That's not a good sign. Right. Then we progress. Some aim that guy has. I think this place was rather long. But I can see an area down there. Oh no, this is the place I think it is. This one is a legitimate death. Pots. Right. Okay. Could have sworn some of you guys explode. I mean, if you have no interest in exploding, then it's fine by me. So here are the ones that explode. I wonder if Ghost Flame will set them off. I don't think it will, because it doesn't actually kill this fire. It seems that for some targets it does. But it also looked like it full-on killed them, so... It's nice to see that it's not flame only in name. It actually has some value. That's weird. I could have sworn there was supposed to be something else in this room. I mean, if they'll explode to any kind of poison, but I suppose these ones don't really need to be blown up. Indeed. Where's the giant one? I could have sworn there was a giant one there. If new, then I'm This is the alternate version of the room. Right, is at this point that having gravity would be really nice, because this is where the explosive guys are. And aiming this isn't very reasonable. Straight down. slightly higher. Not far enough, huh? That's annoying. There we go. I mean, the explosion's a little bit too dangerous for me to want a chance. Something going wrong. I can see another one from here. It's nice. For once it's starting to actually feel useful. In a way where something else would have a hard time doing. This way to get back to the other side, which I technically need to do. Where's this one go? I have no interest in fighting him. I don't think he holds what I'm looking for. Troubling. This might be necessary. Why can't I just shoot it straight down? It just has to get lobbed. Okay, we're going this way first. Just to make sure that I'm not mistaken. Good. Oh. And this one might have the giant one. Ow! Aha! Take this! Not enough, huh? Right, that should deal with you. Fine if it's just me and him. Not fast enough, punk. Pretty much the same situation, just reversed. This should take me to where I want to, without really any of the extras of this place. Except it did not. Oh yeah, I remember. I almost didn't avoid that. I have to go down the spot I didn't want to. Well, one of the spots I didn't want to go. I suppose there is more than one. So we go down. This one also had multi-layered bit. Wait, what? just took me back to the beginning. Am I mistaken? Oh, he's right there. So, yeah, I'm mistaken. Here we go. My. Now we'll face the door that... Shoot, it's not near the beginning, is it? That's not good, I don't remember where the door is. I think it's near the beginning. Right here. Now, going in there right now isn't actually a good idea. I still have my great rune. Oh, that'll take me down. I still have my great rune active. If I go in there now with no FP, yeah, not very good. Oh. It'll be rough if the boss does not give death root, because that would mean that it's elsewhere in this place. The part that I really, really did not want to go down to. I don't remember what the boss is, but I think it's safe to say my assassin will be really good for this. such an annoying move. I was hoping we would have inflicted enough blood loss on it, but apparently no. Also, apparently we have to go through these guys again. Which is rather annoying. It's like, oh yes, just make sure you lose your runes real quick. Come on! I think this time we tied, though. Wow. Actually, that's less of a... Death Root is somewhere else in this place. I didn't even have to fight him. I just had to go to the place I really didn't want to go to. Trying to remember what it even gave me. It wasn't Death Root. Whatever the heck it was. One of the Erd Tree seeds. And something else. But I don't remember. Partially. Oh! Maybe. Maybe. Good, we can get out of here. Ooh. I did not want to have to go to the basement floor of this place again. The first time. Like, it was an interesting innovation, I suppose, to the typical design of these places. But it was ruthless. From what I remember. Shoot. I should go take a look there too. Just in case. There shouldn't be anything there. There's nothing there. We'd know the moment we set foot in here. But I don't think there is anyways. I have to check that place. Is there anywhere else I can go within reason? Hit. Hit. Oh, shoot. He still seems ready to fight, which is no good. Hi there. The way it shows him, or I guess the way his, oh gosh, the way his health bar is makes it seem like, almost makes it seem like an invader. That's weird. I didn't have to fight him the other time, actually. I couldn't walk onto him because he was behind the bloody door. Well, this is different. He didn't kill me the other time. Wait, why is he ready to fight? He's still ready to fight. That's really bad.
so please. Enough.
I see.
Put it away. I won't fight, so please.
Well, I didn't want to fight you anyways. I don't think I can put this part of it away.
I won't forget. I must have. I will have to check this place. I'm trying to recall if I actually fully rated this place or not. I don't remember just leaving it be. I don't remember fully investigating. Well, I'm not being given the sign if there's any roots of death here. So we needn't linger any further.
weren't you? Well, you're back. Care to buy something? I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since it's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer.
Wonder if I have to buy all the stuff he has. I'd have to say hopefully not. I've already done that once. Oh, he's got an infinite supply of these. I see. I don't think I have this. I bought this from him, but I don't know if I bought the rest of these from him. So I'll just take them now.
Goodbye. Nice to do business. What is it? Goodbye for now. Wait. Well, you're back. There are others of my people who yet survive in these lands. If the mood takes you when you meet one, then offer them some trade, won't you? My people, wanderers all have long been spurned by the grace of gold, which is why we cannot settle. But thanks to that, things are not so different for us now. I think this makes us kindred spirits of your people, the Tarnished. Perhaps you don't need to hear this. See that no harm comes to my kin. We have a saying, we will lament not your solitude, but if anyone dares harm us, that is our code. So just the way we are, deeply unforgiving. Goodbye for now.
I wonder how dangerous they would be if they actually tried to fight me. There's a thing I'm hoping he'll tell me.
Wait. Well, you're back.
They
Goodbye for now.
Something about wolves howling in the mistwood. Never did figure out what that was all about. No death root there, I'm sure. Maybe this place. No, maybe I'll stop here for now. Yes. As usual, it's been me, Fuzz, and you'll see me again next time. Bye for now.